Good morning, everybody. On this slightly sunny Wednesday in June, you might be watching it on the recording. Movement and meditation this morning. We're going to have a real focus on the breath. So you'll be pleased to know that we're going to start, well, in a comfortable position for you. So that could be a seat. Or that could be lying down if you feel like, oh, I want to lie back down again. Just whatever feels right for you. And we're just going to start by noticing what the breath is doing. The benefits of us really focusing on the breath, it helps us to drop into awareness of the present moment. So in the morning, that can be really helpful because often we get up and we're trying to plan out the whole day all at once in 1 minute. And so it's quite good to come back to the breath. So then it's obviously going to help us to feel relaxed and balanced. And then we'll be more focused to go out into the day. And it's also increasing our oxygen and blood flow around the body, which then is going to have an impact on that focus and how we can step out feeling great for the rest of the day. So yeah, comfortable position, whatever that is for you. Trying to be open in the chest and open in the diaphragm because we're obviously trying to really expand into our breath. Maybe have a little bit of a wriggle, get yourself comfortable. If you want to, you could close your eyes or just fix your gaze somewhere within the room. And let's just settle into now. Notice what sounds you can hear around you. Pay attention to where the body is resting on the floor. We're not trying to change the breath in any way right now. We're just noticing what it's doing. So just place your hands where you can feel your breath. Where can you feel it most right now? That might be down in the belly, or maybe we're up in the chest. Doesn't matter where it is, but just feeling into where you can feel that breath. Just noticing what it's doing right now. Is it already slow and steady? We've been rushing this morning to get online. Maybe it's a little bit shallower and faster. So we're just noticing. Without judgment as well. No need to tell yourself off for whatever the breath is doing. Just being present. So your breath has always got you. It can be very powerful. I think we've forgotten that. So we don't have to remember to breathe, it just happens. But we can bring a conscious awareness to our breath. When we do that, that can help us to bring that awareness into the present moment. And those deeper breaths can help us come back into our rest and digest. So wherever you've got your hands, try and bring them into the lower belly. So now we are making a conscious effort. Draw the breath into the belly. It's called belly breathing. This might be new for some people, but we're trying to breathe in through the nose and imagine that you've got a balloon in your belly and you're going to blow that balloon up on the in-breath. So the belly moves out on the in-breath. Trying to keep the chest and the shoulders relaxed. And then on the out-breath, you draw the belly in. A little bit of a squeeze. I always think of it as someone pressing 2 fingers into your belly button. Your belly button's going towards your spine. So your in-breath, you really blow up the belly like a balloon. And then the out-breath, you draw the belly in. And see if you can make a conscious effort to make this breath as long as possible. You don't want to be sort of gasping for breath and feeling like it's a big effort, because we want to stay in our rest and digest, but just maybe pushing yourself a little bit out of what would feel like a normal, comfortable breath. As you expand all the way down into the diaphragm, blowing that balloon up on the in-breath, and then drawing the belly in towards the spine on the out-breath. Remember that if this is a new practice for you, it takes time to learn new skills, so be kind to yourself. Might be thinking, I'm just not getting it, but it will get there eventually. Everything takes practice. And then let's just let go of any effort now. Coming back to just breathing whatever feels comfortable for you. And maybe you notice, oh, that breath is still there down in my diaphragm. I am taking those deeper breaths without consciously making an effort. So just see what happens. So we're just going to be with our breath today. And we're going to bring some movement in with that as well. We're just going to get our joints moving. We can be a little bit stiff overnight. Flicker the eyes open if you've had them closed. Maybe focus on one colour in your room. Maybe focus on my wall behind you, behind me. And then let's just take the head from one side to the other. So you can do this lying down as well. So just taking the chin over the shoulder and back to center. And then the other way. So just moving a few times, just going at whatever pace feels right for you this morning. Nothing too fast. And then coming back to center, let's drop the head down towards the chest. So again, you can still do this lying down. Just draw the chin towards the chest. And then taking it up towards the ceiling. And back down again. Try and really draw the shoulders back when that chin is down. And then lifting up. And then let's just take some shoulder rolls. So thank you for joining us this morning. Let someone in. We're just starting with some warm-ups into our joints, and having a real focus on our breath this morning. So just rolling the shoulders. And try this laid down and see how we get. Or you can move your shoulders from side to side if you laid down, if it's difficult to roll them. And then let's circle in the wrists. So taking some circles or figure of 8. If you've gone one way, see if you can go the other way. To get the brain working as well. Take a different path with the wrist. We always have a way that feels comfortable, and then you go the other way and it feels a bit strange. And then let's really shake out the wrists. And then let's get the hips moving. So we're going to take some hip circles. So you can circle in the hips. Oh yeah, if you're laid down, take the hips from one side to the other, windscreen wiper in. Circles. One direction. If you're sat on a chair, bring one foot to the floor and one leg out straight. If you're sat on the floor, then take the legs out long in front of you. So you're either like this, just stretching through the legs. So we've got one leg out, one leg bent, or both legs out, and then just taking the arms forwards towards that leg that's outstretched. If you're on the floor, taking the opposite arm towards each leg. There's got to be a challenge every week, hasn't there? You know, maybe on week 4 everything will work as it's supposed to. And if you're on the chair, let's swap legs. So if you're on the floor, you've got both legs out, and you're just going opposite legs. It's like front crawl arms, and you're going to the opposite side. And then coming back up to centre, let's just tap through the toes. So give the feet a little tap. If you're on the floor, just moving the legs up and down. And then let's just go through the ankles. So circling through the ankles. And then I'm going to suggest that we come to standing. So if you're okay with standing, and if you're right down on the floor, come up very slowly, just in whatever way feels comfortable. But we can also join from the chair as well. So I'll go up and down. I'll come to standing to start with, and then I'll demonstrate on the chair. So we always think about our posture when we're in that standing position, feet firmly in the floor. We're going to take a bit of a wider stance actually, so feet wider than the hips, knees very slightly soft. You're pulling in at the centre of the body, the shoulders are back and down, and you're lifting from the crown of the head, so not chin up, but as if someone's got a string here and they're pulling you up, so you're lengthening through your spine. And then we're going to take a basket. So we're going to take a basket with our hands and place our basket down at our waist. So we're going to work through a little movement and breath routine. So we shall just start with the hands to start with. So it's a four movements. So we come up to the throat, we press back, we turn the hands and press back down to the waist. Then we come up overhead, so we bring the arms up overhead, and then we release the arms back down. So that's the movement. So let's try that again. So we've come up to the throat, pushed back down. Remember that if we've got some issues with the shoulders, we can just take it really small. So you could just bring it in front of the face and bring the arms down. So you just go with whatever movement is available for you today. So you come up to the throat, press down, take the arms overhead as much as feels comfortable today, and then you release. So what's coming is syncing the breath with the movement. So we breathe in as we draw the hands up. We breathe out as the hands come down. We breathe in as the arms come overhead, and then we breathe out as we come down. So it's a two breath movement, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, bringing the arms overhead, and then breathing out. Okay, all we're going to do is bend through the legs. It's called a goddess squat, and we're going to really keep our core engaged as we go down and bend through the knees, like you're going to sit on a chair. And just whilst I remember, we can do all of this on the chair. We can just have the legs wide on the chair, and we can just be doing the movement here. So doing whatever feels right for you today. So we take the goddess as we breathe out. So when we take that breathe out movement, and then we lift the arms overhead, and then as we breathe out again, we come back out of it. So it goes like this. Breathing in and breathing out, pressing down. Breathing in overhead, and then breathing out. Okay, so let's try that. So breathing in, breathing out, come down into that goddess squat. Breathing in to lift up, and breathing out. It's like a moving meditation when you get into the pattern of it. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. And let's do one more. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. And then just have a little bit of a shake. So I'm going to add on to that again. It's not too complicated, I promise. So we're going to take that middle balanced movement with the goddess, and then we're going to push out to the side. So we'll do one in the center, and then we'll do one where we push out to the side and then come up and down. Okay, so we try it all together, but just trying to keep that breath as long and slow as possible, slowing with the movement, and that real connection between the body and the breath, which is really what yoga is all about, connecting the body, the breath, and the mind. So let's breathe in up to the chest. Breathe out, pushing down in the center. Breathing in overhead, and then breathing out, coming back up. Breathing in up to center, and then pushing out. My left, probably your right. Back up to center, and back down. And then center again. You always go back through the center. Breathing into the chest. Breathing out, pushing down. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and then pushing out to your left. Breathing in, back up to center, and breathing out. So let's repeat that one more time. So center, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. To your right, my left. Back up to center and back down. Back in the center, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one, breathing in, pushing out to your left. Back up to center and then release. And then just taking a moment, standing there, let the arms be loose. Just noticing how you feel right now. And then just have a little jig out. Moving anything else that you feel like you need to move, and then come back to wherever's comfortable for you, either seated or laying down. And we're going to just have a go at a slightly different breath to finish with. So this is called bee breath. and it involves us humming on that out breath. So this is it's sort of good to withdraw from your senses, help you to concentrate. It can be potentially good for our digestion. It's quite calming, I think. So all we're doing is we're taking a breath in, still trying to breathe into that belly. And then on the out breath, you're making a humming noise like this. That's just sending a vibration through the vagus nerve and helping to really calm our sort of stress response and bring us back into that rest and digest. You could just do it with the eyes closed, or you can lock the ears and cover the eyes so you're really sort of coming inwards, but just doing whatever feels comfortable for you today. So just have a go at it. So taking a breath in and then humming on the way out. I want us to see if we can take 10 breaths like this. So just counting your own breaths. So wherever you are with your breath, just taking the last one and then just coming back to a natural breath, noticing how you feel right now. Just having a little check-in with where your thoughts are right now. Reminding yourself that you are much more than the sum of your thoughts. Check in with how you feel right now. Maybe you've managed to create some peace and calm to go out through the rest of the day, or maybe not. But let's just welcome whatever is here right now. Have a little check-in with the body, noticing where you feel pressure, where your body touches the ground or the chair. And let's see this day as a new start. And we see it with fresh eyes, stepping into gratitude for everything that we'll experience today. Whatever happens, there will be something to learn from it. So let's set our intention for the day. What do you need today? You need I choose calm. I'm grateful. What is it that you need today? Choose some words that will help you to get through this day. So if you've got the eyes closed, maybe flicker them open. I do like to finish with a little energy rub, so we will do that. So give your hands a real rub together, focusing on the hands. Don't let the brain take you off on what's coming next. Maybe what you're going to have for your breakfast after this. And take that energy into the eyes. Take a big, deep breath in. And breath out. Bring our hands down to heart center. Let's go into the day remembering that your breath has always got you. Thank you for joining me.